Hello students, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well at your home. Today we will be learning chapter 7, that is plants living and surviving. In this chapter we will learn the classification of plants according to their habitat and how plants are affected by their surroundings. So, as you know, plants grow almost everywhere. Plants differ from each other depending on the surroundings where they grow. The first category of plants is the terrestrial plant. The word terrestrial means living on land. And you know, most of the plants grow on land. These plants are called terrestrial plants. The plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants. So, we will see some terrestrial plants in different regions. First, in hilly areas. In hilly areas, the temperature is very cold. So, the trees are tall and straight. They have needle-like leaves and they bear cones instead of flowers. Some examples of trees in hilly areas are spruce, pine and cedar tree. Now the tree in the plains. Trees like mango tree, banyan tree, shisham and peepal, these are the trees that can be found in the plains. Trees have lots of branches and these trees can bear the heat but shed their leaves during winter. Now the plants in hot and damp areas. In hot and damp areas, trees have lots of leaves. They are evergreen throughout the year and they do not shed their leaves during winter. Some trees like teak and coconut tree, they remain evergreen. And some of the examples of trees in the hot and damp area are cotton plant, sugarcane and pepper tree. Now we will learn about the trees in desert. Some plants grow without leaves. For example, cactus and palm, they are such plants that grow in desert. So, plants growing in deserts have spines instead of leaves, as you can see in the picture. Spines prevent the loss of water and thus plants retain water. So, the green and fleshy stem of such plants contain chlorophyll and they make their food in that stem. As you know that plants make their food in the leaves, but these plants do not have leaves, so they make their food in the fleshy stem. It also stores food and water. Now the plants in the marshy area. In marshy area the soil is very sticky and clayey. The trees that grow here are called mangroves. Their roots do not get air as the soil is covered with water, as you can see in the picture. That's why the roots of the trees have come out. They grow out of the soil and water to breathe. So these roots are called breathing roots. Next we will learn about the second category, that is aquatic plants. Aquatic means water. So the plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. They are of three types: floating plants, fixed plants and underwater plants. First we will learn about the floating plants. These plants float because they are either light or small in size. For example, duckweed and water lettuce are some such plants. These plants protect small water animals from the heat of the sun. Next we will learn about the fixed plant. Some plants are fixed to the bed of the pond. You must have seen the plants like water lily and lotus. The stem of the lotus is hollow and light, which keeps the leaves and flowers afloat. This is also used to make tasty dishes, and the leaves are broad and have stomata only on the upper side. As you know, the leaves have stomata on the underside of them, but these plants have leaves and their stomata lies on the upper side of the leaves because the underside of the leaf is covered with water, so they have stomata on the upper side of the leaves. And these broad floating leaves provide nesting place for some tiny birds. Now, underwater plants like pondweed and tape grass remain underwater. These plants have long ribbon-like narrow leaves. These leaves arise in cluster from the roots and have no stomata at all. These leaves don't have stomata, okay? They breathe through their body surface. These plants clean the water by removing the carbon dioxide breathed out by aquatic animals like fish and turtle. That's why these plants are also kept in the aquarium. Now we will learn about the plants of the grass family. Cereal plants belong to the grass family of the plant kingdom. Cereal plants like plants of wheat, rice, bajra, sugarcane. These are cereal plants. They belong to the grass family of the plant kingdom. Now these plants are useful to us in many ways. Let's see what are the ways in which these plants are useful. First, they provide food for humans and animals. Bamboo plants are used for making things like brooms, baskets, chairs, mats, toys and huts. They are also used to prepare tasty dishes. Now, various kinds of grasses are used to make different kinds of paper. As you know, paper can be made from the wood. Yes. Some plants of the grass family are used in preparing medicines. Dried grass is used as packing material, and the roots of the plants of the grass family help to conserve soil. Now we will learn about some unusual plants. There are some plants which eat animals like small insects. They are called insectivorous plants. Some of the example of insectivorous plants are Venus flytrap, pitcher plant and sundew. In Venus flytrap, what happens? The leaf is folded into two halves, as you can see. When an insect sits on the leaf, the two halves close and the insect is trapped. Okay. Now we will learn about the rainforests. Rainforests are hot and wet forests, and that they can be found near the equator. As you can see in the world map, the green colored part is showing the rainforest that exist in these areas. So, most rainforests exist in the part of Asia, Africa, South America and Australia. In rainforest, there are both tall and short trees, as you can see in the figure, with lots of climbers around. The ground is covered with leaves, ferns and fungi. The thick growth of leaves creates dark area having an umbrella-like shape, and a wide variety of animals are also found here. So let's see what all things we have studied. The plants have different features to suit their natural surroundings. In hilly areas, plants have needle-like leaves. In plains, plants have lots of branches, and in deserts, plants have no leaves at all. Aquatic plants have special features to help them float or to stay underwater. Plants of the grass family are useful to us in many ways. We have learnt many ways how plants are useful to us. And insectivorous plants eat insects. These are some unusual plants which eat insects also. Now, I hope you are completing the exercises in your textbooks and question answers and assignments in your notebook. The assignment of this chapter, question answers and the exercises can be found below in the description box. Till the time, study at home, stay safe, take care of yourself. Thank you.